Coach, with Klay's recent string of games, were you expecting a performance like this sooner or later?
Yeah. I mean, Clay's he's been doing this for a long time, so absolutely you expect him to break through, and tonight was a night where he did so.
Steve, you known for a while that this was coming and he was capable of exactly what he did. Do you think he's out of whatever slump he was in now that he's done it a few times in a row here?
I just don't look at it that way. We just I didn't go in the locker room and say great job, Klay. It's just he had a great game, and there's another game on Friday and another game whenever after that, and we just go play, and he's had a couple of tough spells. Over 82 games, this stuff usually averages out. We know who Klay is. He's done this for many years, so I just don't even think of it in those terms.
Steve, considering some of the close games you guys had recently, what significance would you attach to being able to get the All-Stars in the low 30s with minutes?
It's not really something that I'm thinking about, whether they play 31 or 35, 37. I'm more interested in the quality of our play, and I thought our intentions were really good tonight. We had 36 assists and, some turnovers, but all in all, I liked the effort, and it was a good win, and hopefully we can build on this.
Steve, late in the second quarter, the Knicks took a 1-point lead. You called the timeout, and your team took the floor and went a 13-0 run, I think, to end the half there. What was your message to the guys during that timeout?
I have no idea. Just close the quarter strong. That's what we always talk about. But we that's the lineup we've gone to for 3 years now to close the second quarter and the fourth quarter in a close game. So those guys they should be able to put together a good stretch. And it had been after a pretty good start. We had a long lull there, late first and most of the second. So it's good to see them kick it into gear and take control of the game.
Coach, it seemed like it was to me the best defensive game so far. I mean, is that how you feel? And are you going to show film of this if y'all start to struggle defensively again?
I thought it was a good game defensively. I think we benefited from the road trip that New York is on right now. I think they've been on the road 15 days and brutal schedule, and they looked tired in the second half. I thought they made a really good push in the first half to cut into our lead and then even take the lead themselves. But I think they ran out of gas. But with that said, I thought we had some really good moments defensively too.
Steve, but before the game, you said it would be in the next quadrant when Cousins would be back. It has since been reported various places that will be specifically pointed towards the Clippers game in LA. Can you confirm that? Is that what you're looking for to getting him back in there?
I think it'll happen around that time. It's not as simple as that's the game. It's somewhere in that neighborhood. Now that we're getting closer, and like I told you guys yesterday, he's made some big strides the last week or two conditioning-wise. So if that continues, and Rick tells us that he's ready to go, then it could be that game. Maybe it's the New Orleans game a couple of days earlier. Maybe it's the first game after that. But that's definitely the range.
Did you guys start formulating that timeline in the last couple of days that it would be around then?
Yeah. I would say the last two scrimmages that he's had, it's looked to us and it's felt to him that he has broken through a barrier, and we were waiting for that barrier. And so now that he's through that barrier, and assuming everything goes well the next week or two, that's sort of the idea, to get him in sometime that week.
Steve, Frank Fazio with Horse and Hound. I think you're at the halfway point right now. Some might call it the backstretch. Could you just give us an idea of what you're thinking about as you start to look toward the turn home?
I just told the guys, 27 wins at the halfway point, and so we're on pace for 54, and we haven't really played that well, and everybody's thinking we're having a lousy year, but I think we're doing okay. So hopefully down the backstretch, we keep it, get some momentum and carry that into the playoffs, Frank.